Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to the Italy album update. So if you recall, it's been a while now, probably, was it in February? I think it might have been in February. Yeah, I don't think it was in January, but I think it might have been in February. I sort of went through my Italy album with you and we identified, photos and stories and things that had not been told yet. And I said, okay, and got all of those ready. And then I was going to concentrate on trying to scrap and finish the Italy album. So I thought I would come here today and show you the layouts that I've done over the last few weeks. And I do think I'm pretty much towards the end. So I'm going to show you the layouts. Then I'm going to come back in another video in a couple of days or, maybe next week or so and have those all in the album so we can do a flip through together and then see if there are still a couple of little areas that are incomplete. But I think I'm pretty much there. So this sort of double page you will have seen in a Stretch the Sketch, and I think it was the February one. And I had mentioned that I had not recorded the water taxis or the sort of campground and that I was staying at in Venice. And this I had to go on to the internet to find some photos, and that can be so useful. I mean, these are going in our own personal albums. It's not like, we're selling or anything like that, or it's any kind of commercial use. So I don't feel bad going on and getting some photos off the internet that I can use in my own personal albums. So that got that area done, the water taxis and the story about the water taxis. So I got that done. Then, of course, there was the whole idea of how we went to Bari, which is in Puglia, and it's on the Adriatic coast. And the idea was to go across and take a ferry over to Greece and then go into some of the smaller Greek islands. But when we got there, it was August. Bari is not, I'm sorry, that interesting of a town to do a lot of visiting and touristy, and it really is, I think, or at least that's what I took from it, the sort of port town where you go to get the ferries, the massive ferries, to go across to Greece. And I believe they also perhaps go to Croatia or other areas, not just to Greece. Anyway, long story short, after about 3 or 4 days, we could not get onto a ferry, and therefore we had to decide. Met a lovely little Australian friend who was traveling as well and doing the same thing as me, so we decided to travel again. Now, this photo is not very good, but this is sort of the guide. This is us sitting there. The photo is terrible, but oh, and I think I did this also for the Scrap Harder challenge. I think I've only done the one layout this year. I really wanted to try and do a little bit more, but it was Scrap a Bad Photo. So that's what this is. You can barely see me and my friend Chris there looking into the guides and deciding, okay, what are we going to do here? Well, we were in Italy. We weren't that far. It was not quick, but a train ride away to Rome. So we might as well go to Rome. And since it's August, it would probably be a little bit difficult to go anywhere. Anyway, which we definitely found out when we tried to leave Rome. So I got that done. And this was for fun. I don't remember what challenge this was for, but I know, I don't remember, but I certainly know that I was trying to showcase pattern paper and using lovely large blocks of pattern paper. Then this one, now I have a little bit of a series because one of the things I love in cities, and particularly Mediterranean cities in Spain and Italy and in Greece, although on this particular trip I never did make it back to Greece, but I have been several times, are, views from windows and doors and architecture and that kind of thing. So I have a little bit of a series here. This was a view from the top up in the Vatican. Oh, so this should probably be elsewhere. Oh well, we'll come back to that, where you could just see this lovely view, which I hadn't told. Then I did this one. This was a sketch. I think it was a Follow a Sketch February, or it was anyway, it was a sketch Sunday for sure, talking about the lovely tiles, which this is not sticking very well. You see? Oh my Lord. American Crafts, we love you. You cannot make thickers or chipboards stick for the life of you. So there we go. I think that's where it was. Oh my God, I probably, while I'm here, I guess I might as well do the butterfly, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be the same. He's mounted up on foam, so he'll probably be okay. So I love, 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 love these tiles. Doors and windows. Everywhere you look, there were the most gorgeous doors and windows. So I love getting that recorded. So I think what I was able to do in going through all of this with you was to find those smaller stories and pair them to some of the photos that I had and that I had obviously taken for these smaller stories. I mean, of course, obviously, going to the Vatican, going to the Colosseum, that kind of, but some of these smaller stories, like these gorgeous tiled roofs, beautiful windows and doors, that I'm happy that I got told. Now we get back into some of the, the monuments and that kind of thing. I think I did this. I know I did this for a Nicole Jones 911 design team, and I haven't done the journaling yet. Must do that before I come back and share the rest with you. Then, of course, on to going to the Vatican, and that was something, because I have done quite a few layouts. I have done quite a few layouts in St. Peter's and in the Vatican, and where I could take photos, because there are other places like the Sistine Chapel and that where not allowed to take photos. Which reminds me, I don't think I've gone online to maybe get some and still scrap that story. So that might still be something that's missing from this album. But this is sort of not a double page spread, but more of a complementary, which is, almost there, and walking, and the story of how close it was to our pensione. We just have to come up this street, and then you can see here all the way through to the Vatican, and I'm taking the photo obviously from here, and then sort of as we get closer. So that's kind of fun. Like, our pensione was quite close to the Basilica, and it was really nice to see it from the top of the street and then get closer as we walked. So that is kind of a fun story that will go into that album as well. Lovely eavesdropping on and from the past. So I love, 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 love going through this on the way into the Forum. And some of these gorgeous, I love this. This might be one of my favorite layouts. I think I did this in February. One of the favorite layouts that I did in February. It was for a Nicole Jones 911 design team project for sure. And it was using, of course, the Vicki Boutin Storyteller, which is just so saturated, and I found these colors just went so beautifully to offset these photos. So there you go. So I got, you see, since we spoke in early February, I'm going to put the original video that I did, sort of going through the album and choosing the photos with you, down below. I'm going to link it below so that you can see where, and I think I may have added most of these, because all of these have videos of their own for whatever they were for, and I think I may have put them in the travel album, the Italy album playlist as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 12 by 12 and a double page 8.5 by 11 of additional layouts done for that album that if I had not sat down with you and gone through that and chatted with you, might not have gotten into that album. So I love it. So I will be back in a few days and we'll do one more round and we'll see whether we're done with this album or whether there are a couple more pages. Namely, I need to go look. I think I might need to do the Sistine Chapel. Talk to you soon, my friends. See you soon. Stay safe. Bye for now.